You back with your girls, Meesa and Meah from You Already Know. It's M&M Live Radio, and it's the moment you all have been waiting for.
Yes, sir. As you all know, it's February here on M&M Live Radio, where we have a male guest each week all month long. And we have our first February guests on the airwaves with us right now. There are 4 different artists coming together to make one collective with a sound that's making really big waves, y'all. Their new album, VERT MOB 2, is on everyone's radar, and we're going to talk to the men behind the music right here, right now. We want to welcome VERT MOB to the show. Scootie Wop, Big Breeze, GodxFearin TJ Carroll. How you guys feeling?
Feeling great.
Good, man.
Sorry, feeling good.
Listen, y'all, we're so happy to have you guys. Welcome to the show. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to be here with us on M&M Live Radio. We appreciate having all y'all on here.
We appreciate you, for real.
Appreciate y'all for sure.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. No, okay. So let's go ahead and jump right into this, because before we jump into talking about the project, okay, we got to ask what VERT means. Like, let us know, what does that mean? Like, Breeze, help me out real quick, because, you know, I want for you to give us the official definition of VERT and how you guys collectively embody what that is, what that word means to the music space.
VERT mean up, like everything going up is pointing up to the Father. Everything we do is going up. Like when we come around, you just gonna get hyped. You feeling up, like it's vertical. You feel me? It's VERT MOB.
It's
like
vertical.
Got it.
It's vertical.
Got it.
Yo, I'm sorry.
Yo.
That's fire to me.
Yeah.
Yo, I love that, because I feel like there are so many different collectives in the CHH space, and you know, sometimes they can kind of all, like, you know, mesh together. Everyone's kind of like doing their own thing, but I definitely feel like with you guys, especially after hearing the album, you guys definitely stand out yourselves, you know what I'm saying? So I love that. I definitely feel like it's definitely going up. I felt that even when it comes to the album, listening to it. But GodxFearin, I want to ask you, how did VERT MOB come about? Because I know that each of you guys are your own individual artists, but I want to know what brought you all to come together as a collective.
Man, so starting off, you know what I'm saying, we just started collaborating, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just had mad love and respect for each artist, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember we just all ended up following each other, like, organically somehow. Like, we just was like admired and respected each other in some way or some form of fashion. And we just started making music together, like, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, when we started making music together, then it was just like, it just sounded right, you know what I'm saying? And then I remember we had made a song called VERT MOB. And then, like, once we made VERT MOB, I feel like that's when everything just started, like, man, we VERT, you know what I'm saying? This VERT is going all the way up, like, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, then after that, you know what I'm saying, we was always rocking with TJ Carroll. You know what I'm saying? He was always, like, affiliated with us, but it was basically like he was gang, but we never stamped it. You know what I'm saying? So then, like, we ended up stamping it not too long ago because it just felt right. Everything was just organic.
Thanks.
You know, the funny thing is, Meah, is that I'm glad we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because from now on, VERT is all in my vocabulary.
Oh, I'm gonna say, man, it's VERT. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's vertical all the way up. You know
Always.
What I'm saying? It's always that. Hey, put that VERT music on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all the way up. You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
I mean, y'all want some wings, bro? It's VERT, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
Let's get it.
let's
Like
get it. That's what it is. But I mean, like, the fact that y'all are coining this phrase, it just shows how much you already contribute to the culture. You know what I'm saying? Now, okay, so VERT MOB came about in 2020, if I'm not mistaken, right? In the midst of a global pandemic. Of course, a lot of stuff is already going on. So, TJ, talk to me really quick. How was it maneuvering through starting a new collective with the restrictions of not being able to see each other physically and, you know, make the music you guys are doing now? Like how tough was that?
I would say it can definitely be tough at times, but, like, we all got our own studio set up. So we was able to just record and work, send things to each other. And really it just comes from already having that chemistry. Like they already gained. Like, so we already got that accountability set up. We already got each other on point. So, like, the music is second nature to us, especially with each other, like, because that chemistry already built. So.
No, I love that. I think what's so important is the fact that the genuine connections between you guys, because I can't tell you like how many times I've heard from, you know, just having friends and other artists in the space where they hear like, you know, it's got to be a genuine connection. Like I only rock with my homies, when people I'm cool with. And I was always like, well, I mean, why not just like collab with people, you know, other people in the space? But I'm seeing how it's important, because you feel that in the music, you see that in the live shows, you see that when you do interviews, like, you know, you see it all the way around. Yeah. So I'm happy that you guys were able to, and also I feel like there are so many people in our space who are so big on just like me, which I mean is fine. Like, you know, you have your own music, your own artistry, like, you know, you want to move that forward. I just feel like there's just so much power in collaboration. Like there are so many, a lot of my favorite songs are songs that have been collaborated with collectives, groups, so on and so forth. And the fact that y'all were able to see the connection, build something off of that, making VERT MOB, and then go separately off and still do your own thing. It's no like technicalities of, are we still a group or no, we're doing our own thing. Like, you know, it's all cohesive. Everybody is on the same page, and then even also y'all are able to create something that's beautiful. Everyone's able to vibe to, and be able to even contribute such a genuine sound and even genuine brotherhood, I would even say.
But not only that, but you can hear the camaraderie in the music. Like the fact that you guys are in so total different spaces and you have your own studios, you couldn't tell that y'all were in different areas.
Yeah.
You know, so like the brotherhood, like you talk about, the camaraderie, the connection, the synergy that you guys have, it speaks even through the music.
No, facts. So listen, y'all, it's February here on M&M Live Radio, where we have a male guest each week all month long, and your girls are hanging out with VERT MOB, talking about their new album, VERT Music 2, that's out right now. Now, Scootie Wop, I want to hear from you. So how was it creating the album with these guys? Because I can only imagine, like, y'all are in different spaces and things like that. But I know, Scootie, you play different parts of like being the artist and also the producer. But I know when it comes to, you know, creating with a group of people, like, you know, it's fun because like, yeah, so many different ideas and things like that. But then even also there may even be creative differences as well. So I want to know from you, how was it the creative process when it comes to creating VERT Music 2?
VERT Music 2 actually wasn't very hard to come up with this album, because like I respected everybody's pen and I respected everybody's creativity, and we all came from different backgrounds, but we all understood each other like as a person first before the music. So it was like, I know what you want to talk about, I know the feel that you want to go for, like let's make this beat or let's connect with this producer and things like that. So it wasn't hard at all. It was actually fun, you know. Probably like the funnest project I've worked on aside from myself. Like, it's been really dope just seeing how everybody, if they have a difference, it's a great difference. It's something that I might have missed. It's like, oh man, I would have never thought to put that there, or okay, let's move this verse here and stuff like that. So it was pretty fun.
I love that you said it was a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? He and the beautiful, because the beautiful part in differences. I feel like sometimes people feel like, oh well, we don't vibe well, like, you know, we really don't click. But like, there's a beautiful things that work with y'all differences, like the fact that your experience on both ends of when it comes to producing and artistry, and the fact that like even like, you know, with y'all being from different cities, like, you know, from Ohio, Florida, ATL, like, you know, and you know, South Carolina, all of y'all have your different places and pull from hip hop. And then being able to bring that together and making your differences amplified, it's a beautiful thing.
So you're telling me y'all never disagreed on not one track?
No, not on this one, nah.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, the first one, yeah, but not this one.
Yeah, the first one, but not this one.
Okay. Well, speak to me about that. Like, what was different about that first project that was just like, felt like it was like a tug of war situation, as opposed to this one that seemed like it was so smooth sailing?
The first one was really just like one of them throw it out. Like, we don't let them see what the vert is. It was just like one track Scootie just really wasn't rocking with. But I was just telling him, trust me, this, that one. And he still came and executed it. But it probably was just sonically he wasn't rocking with it. But after it finally came out, he just started to like it. But this one, like the second one, we were just all in a great headspace. Like, everybody was just in that creative space and knew what they wanted to do. We all knew what we wanted to hear. We knew the end goal, and it was just easy. So that's how it came out.
It was vertical from there.
It was vert from there. I got what you're saying. Okay, but so let's talk a little bit about sonically, because I know that you mentioned it real quick. You know, because I love VERT MOB sound.
Yeah, I do.
I love VERT MOB sound. You know,
it's very rare.
You really don't hear a whole lot of those types of sound, or what they bring to the table sonically to our space.
I agree.
And I've also been hearing a whole lot, especially in our culture, that gospel rap is back.
Sir.
And I know that Scootie, I've seen that you've used the hashtag a few times, like in your posts, of course, when doing the whole rollout and promotion of the album dropping. But let's talk about that really quick. What does that statement mean to you? Gospel rap is back, and how different would you say that is from CHH?
Gospel rap to me, and I actually had to talk to a few and like get his perspective too, because he was just saying like it comes from a place of like the gospel culture, coming from like the African roots and stuff like that. You get the Fred Hammonds, the John P. Keys, Kirk Franklin, stuff like that. Like that's our culture, our heritage, and it's like I feel more of a soul with gospel rap versus like Christian hip hop. Like it's a lot more mainstream, but it's also like one consistent sound. Like everybody wants to sound like this one person, but like gospel rap is just going back to our roots, basically.
Wow, that's really good. GodxFearin, I want to ask you, what was the best part of creating the album for you?
The best part of creating the album was really just just really just like being on phone calls with my brothers, like, and really putting it together, like, like us, like it was I would say for me, the creative process, like us being able to express our creativity through different flows, different production, different beats that we were being able to use, so that just really like, sparked up something inside of me that was like, oh yeah, it's time for me.
No, I love that. And I love that you even talked about just being on, phone calls with your brothers and just the creative process behind it all. Because I love that you guys have a true bond and a true brotherhood between the monks of you. That is bigger than music. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just like, a music thing. We go our separate ways. We never talk again unless it's for like promo and things like that. Like, no, you can tell that you guys y'all definitely rock with each other heavy. And of course, both of you guys know, like, there's been a lot of headlines and a lot of drama, going on in CHH this past week. And I will say that conversations that Meesa and I have had about a couple of things that have been, of course, like people have been talking about. We've talked a lot about accountability and community and how important that is to be able to keep you on the right path and be able to, like, so you won't fall off and things like that, how important it is. So, I want to talk about that when it comes to you guys, how important it is and how it can keep you on track. Breeze, I want to ask you, aside from the music and the album, how important is this community to you? Like, I know you guys' music has impacted the world, but how has this brotherhood impacted you personally?
Man, like I tell people this all the time, like Scootie and GodxFearin, like they really helped me get in my Bible, like way more than I ever been in my life. Just like taking the faith serious versus just saying it.
Yeah.
Like just every conversation will always lead back to the faith or something about the faith or like how you been, what you been reading, like things like that. Just always keeping me locked in with Big God. And even with Carroll, like even when I'm just forgetting about it or, I'm just having one of them regular days, like I'm not talking about the faith today, or I ain't read my Bible today, he'll just call me like, dang, bro, what you read today? Just on some humbug. And I'd be like, I ain't read nothing. Oh, get in your word. Let's read this or something like that. So like that accountability, like it's like real. Like it's like God knew I needed this circle to really take him serious. I probably would have been out there crashed out or something. So.
Yeah,
that's real, yo.
Yeah,
that's real.
So I also want to kind of piggyback and ask, like, TJ, what does this community mean to you? Like, have you ever felt like, you couldn't turn to anybody, but you knew that you could turn to your brothers? Like, talk to me about that for a moment.
Yeah, for sure. Like, there's been a couple times, like, I was just slipping in my personal life, and to be real, I wasn't really turning to nobody, but, like, I knew that I always knew accountability was important, and I was going through, like, discipleship with my pastor and things like that. And he's my pastor as well as, like, my brother in Christ, but he can't be there all the time. And I remember there was just times where, like, I'd be about to slip up, I'm gonna go do something stupid, and then Breeze would just call me, like, randomly, you know what I'm saying? And it be God, because it be every time I'm thinking stupid, I'm gonna do something stupid, Breeze would call me, GodxFearin to call me, like, wow, they just call me, like, out the blue, you know what I'm saying? And it only be God that'll probably put my mind or put me on their heart or something like that. And then I just get to talking. Like, me and Breezen had countless conversations. We done had countless conversations, just keeping each other on point. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, because when I first gave my life to Christ, like probably 2-3 years ago, I didn't even know no people that looked like me that was even like, I was like, what do you mean? Like, Christian rap was out of the question. I wasn't thinking about Christian rap at all. I was thinking about just Christianity, period. I didn't really know what it really was like that. Like, I grew up kind of in the church, kind of out of it. Not really, but like all the way just all in the wrong direction, just in the streets. And when I gave my life to Christ, I was just trying to find people that like can relate. But I knew that was a comfort thing. So I seek God wherever I could find him first. And then I was just praying like, all right, God, like, I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? And he connected me with these dudes like as just a bonus blessing. Like, he's like, all right, here you go. Like, and it's been up since there. It's been vert since there. Like,
wow. Yeah. Powerful, man. So powerful. Not only can we see and hear sonically the brotherhood and the camaraderie and the energy and the vert, you know, like we can see all of that happening, like, you know, through the music, but you guys truly live this life.
Facts, yeah.
In the studio and out the studio, and we truly commend.
We appreciate the authenticity.
Yes, we contribute, and we just totally commend you guys for just being super authentic and genuine and down to earth, and it just shows through the music.
It definitely does.
It really, truly does, y'all. Brothers, thank you so much for taking the time to be here on the show. We love the project. We're so excited to see you guys move together, even like have the project come out. And we can't wait to see you guys in concert, of course, when things start going vert all over again, what have you. But, you know, you guys make sure you follow our brothers right here, VERT MOB, on all social media, on Instagram at VERT MOB. And when you go to their profile, you'll be able to see all of their individual pages. So make sure you follow them all there.
Yes, sir. And make sure you guys go get that new album, man. It's entitled VERT Music 2, and it's sold everywhere digitally. We love it here at M&M Live Radio, and we know you guys will too.
Yes, absolutely. Now, brothers, thank you so much for taking the time to just be on the show, and we really support you guys. We'll talk to you guys soon, all right?
Have a go. Love y'all.
All right.
Absolutely. Yes. Stay vert, man. We love y'all. Now, to all of our listeners out there, please make sure you keep it where you got it, because we have some more, and we're going to listen to some more great artists during the month of February.
Listen, and here's some music from our February guests themselves. That's right. Here's Slide Music 3 from VERT MOB's new album, VERT Music 2. Listen, turn this one all the way up. Make it vertical, man. Yes. And we'll be right back. You're listening to You Already Know.
It's M&M Live Radio.